This match was worth $75. We had a little bit of extra cash. We tried to get one more match with the Ladder Cup winner versus Innovation, as Innovation is kind of the favorite. The reason we're seeing Innovation twice, by the way, and not some of the Axiom guys, is because the creator of Starbow, or not creator, but one of the creators, the mods, whatever you call them, Zephyus, I guess, is an Innovation fan and wants some Innovation action. So we got Innovation twice for this to play against Franscar. Franscar playing Zerg right now will give us a chance to see just how far these guys have come against some of the true pros here like Innovation. But worth noting, again, $75 was the initial prize pool. Now it's $150. I don't know where the extra money came from, as it's coming from Zephyus / donations, I guess, that the Starbow guys received. So this match is worth more than the initial anticipated amount. So cool. 100 for first place, 50 for second. Pretty good cash to go around here. We'll see who can take it. Spawning here at the top left corner of the map. In this last best of 7 in today's Showmatch series, ladies and gentlemen, from Acer Esports to Terran Innovation.
And in the 3 o'clock position, as the green Zerg, it is Franscar.
So a lot of you guys are probably like, who the hell's Franscar? Maybe you've never heard of him before. Maybe you didn't tune into the Season 1 of Starbow. The too long didn't read version of this, guys, is he won the Starbow Ladder Cup Finals. Out of Season 1, he was the champion of the ladder. Now he's coming up against Innovation to see just how far they've come. In all honesty, there's a very real chance Franscar may be able to win the series. Now, granted, a lot of what he's been playing against has been a lot of Protoss in order to win Season 1 finals, but he did beat out some Zerg players, or some Terran players, throughout the actual season itself, not just in that final Ladder Cup finals. It's hard, too, because this isn't like regular StarCraft. Mechanically, you got to give it to Innovation, right? But, oh, hang on. All that on hold, because he's going to go for a bit of cheese.
You know what? Did you just make, like, isn't it like 3 a.m. in Korea?
I think it's late. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 a.m. in Korea.
So
I don't know, like, that kind of sucks for them, but I'm really glad they accepted the challenge anyways. But this might be why he's, like, doing this, because he's tired.
That's actually a very real possibility. I'm not sure if that is. It could just also be to be an aggressive opening.
Well, 3 times in a row. I mean, I don't know. It is going to start the series off with a bang, and a lot of people do like to do that. You know, a lot of the more aggressive players, they start off with like a 10 pool or 2 racks or something like that, just to, I don't know, assert their dominance or something. Be like, I'm in control here. You're playing to my game.
Well, the 2 racks in the middle of the map, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit far away. He will not scout his opponent right away. Franscar with the drone is going to scout that there's no barracks at home, and that's immediately going to look really fishy, especially with Innovation completing his orbital. He doesn't even try and hide it.
That looks suspicious, yeah.
Just
there's nothing you can really do, though, except, you know, if you do have a spawning pool, then use it, and, you know, you're going to 2 anyways. You're going to get a queen, you're going to get some wings. You can pull down a lot of drones if the bunker is going to be there, but it's not even put down yet, so the drones, they're going to stop the SCV, then they're going to, you know, mine from the natural. Or vice versa. Either way.
I mean, a spine probably could get started, but here we go. This is what I was talking about before. One of the best ways to shut down cheese is with your own workers more than anything else. A couple of SCVs were pulled with this.
The thing is, though, with a lot of Marines, he was kind of stockpiling because he didn't have to wait until he knew exactly where his opponent was.
Oh, you know what? I don't think Queens...
take on a lot.
Do Queens spawn with enough energy to enrage?
35? I don't think so.
No, they do. They do.
Oh,
okay.
No, they do. That's right. They have so much more on their energy bar.
Nurturing Swarm being used right away. This is going to help this build a little bit faster, guys, kind of like a chrono boost. But Queens Enraged are nothing to be messed with. They deal a lot more damage in Starbow than we're seeing in StarCraft 2. But he kind of needs to go now before that bunker completes. Double Enraged goes off. Some SCVs, unfortunately, not being focused down. But the Marines, instead of being focused down, I guess not a bad alternative choice, but now the Spine Car is in range of the bunker. The Queen did not focus down that SCV, and there weren't a lot of SCVs here in the first place. He should not have let that bunker complete. I felt like that was the biggest mistake.
Yeah, and there could have been like a bit better with the whole spine positioning. He went forward as if that was going to be the knockout punch.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's still a kind of a waiting game, and that spine crawler unfortunately did not do what it was intended to.
I think
he could still take this down.
I think he'll break it. Yeah, the Queen's almost got enough energy to enrage again. Bunker is going to fall, but he loses his drones for this, and that was kind of the big downside. You want to keep those drones alive. There's still some circlings up and running, but now he's down in workers, 9 to 12. And for Innovation, that's kind of okay for him. He's still able to keep a little pressure on the front lines, and he knows Franscar's not breaking out to go past this anytime soon.
There's also the threat of a secondary all-in. I mean, it doesn't happen that often anymore. They usually just prefer to try and, macro out of it somehow. But it used to be that, like, if it didn't work first, yeah, you got a negative command center, but you were actually stockpiling Marines. And then you would surprise them at a timing where they thought they could drone with, like, 20, let's say, Marines. And it could end games very abruptly and very sadly for the Zerg player.
Now we see Marines out, guys. You'll notice Franscar's not exactly rushing to get a Baneling nest out. Banelings in Starbow, not exactly as good as they are in StarCraft. We've talked about it a little bit in the past, but Innovation, he pulled. He's not trying to play that long game. He's going all in with this. SCV's on the front with these Marines. This is going to be a hard hold, but I think Franscar can do it. He's got double enrages available. That Spineclaw is still alive, but Second Queen does not enrage, actually. Can't enrage. Unfortunately, without that DPS, the Spineclaw does go down. The Lings do what they can. The Queen is out of energy. And this one Swarm Queen can't hold off this many Marines. I think Innovation with this powerful 2-racks may have just taken it. Franscar got a little too comfortable with this going on. He's got some more Zerglings coming out, but they're filtering into it at a time, and that's not how you hold this.
Yeah. He's got 8 more Lings on the way, but others going down.
Now, the control out of Innovation for this was really well handled. We saw a bit of awkwardness too, where Franscar was kind of diving those queens forward before enraging. They weren't quite ready or available to attack. And Innovation is going to make this hatchery hurt. It's so weird watching Slowlings not get a speed bonus on creep, but I guess that kind of plays into the strength of this as well, compared to what we're used to seeing in StarCraft 2 at least. But Franscar, unfortunately, I think is floundering at this point. He knows it. Innovation's got no workers alive, but his Marine count is unstoppable.
Hey, there's no getting out of here. Tries to enrage the Queen, because maybe that's going to be enough DPS, but Innovation's still surprisingly pumping out Marines, even with this low SCV count.
Yeah. Cleans up the rest of the Zerglings, now going to go for that Queen. And it's out of juice. She can enrage again actually in about 4 seconds, but not for much. Oh, she is cutting around these Marines pretty nicely. Franscar's got no workers and no income. GG finally called. Innovation will take game number 1.